Rookie defensive tackle Calijah Kancey has looked very dominant the past couple of games, and today we're going to analyze this tape. This one, he does a really nice job taking on the double team block, understanding the situation of when these two guys double team him, that one will ultimately release. In this instance, it's the guard. Kancey understands once the guard releases that as long as he leverages his hands properly to the inside of the tackle, that he will be able to get off the block. So on this one here specifically, he's going to get the hands to the inside of the tackle. He's going to control the chest, and then look at him shed right there and ultimately get this guy off of himself. And he's able to get into the backfield and blow this play up. That's a really nice job right there by Kancey. This one only picked up about 1 yard. Very fired up for this film breakdown. Let's get right into it. Watch the quickness and explosiveness by Calijah Kancey on this one. He's going to get right over the left tackle, and he's going to blow this play up. This one's going to actually lose 2 yards. You know, this play is interesting because it's 2nd and 9. And when you run the football, you're expecting to pick up at least 3 to 4 yards and get yourself into a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. You don't expect to lose 2 yards. But on this one, that's exactly what happens. And this is part of what made Calijah Kancey such a unique prospect coming out. You know, when he was with Pitt, he did this a lot where he was able to swim over people. He was able to step left, step right, explode past people. He was able to do a great job with the hand placement. And it's definitely translating into the NFL. You can see plays like this where he's now realized that, hey, when this offensive lineman's coming down to block me, I can give him a right punch with the left arm over the top. I can take 1 step to the side as I do it, and I'm so fast and explosive, these guys aren't going to be able to match my speed. That's where we're at with Calijah Kancey. The guy's a very good football player, and he's flashing as a rookie. To me, this guy's the real deal. He has the potential to become one of the best interior defensive linemen in the entire NFL. And when I say that, I'm not talking about in like 4 or 5 years from now. I'm talking about like by the end of the season. By the time next season rolls around, this guy's one of the best defensive linemen in the country. Because he's so fast, he's so quick, he's so explosive. And even plays like this, you know, he doesn't technically do anything, but you can tell that for a defensive tackle, you should not be able to make a move like this. You should not, when a tight end or fullback's coming at you, be able to sidestep them. D tackles are not that quick to be able to do that. Majority of these guys don't do that. But again, Calijah Kancey is way different. He has the potential to absolutely be able to do that. It's a pretty nice job right there. Let's go ahead and get into the next snap. You got another one right here by Kancey. This time there may be some miscommunication on the offensive line, but Calijah Kancey just goes right through there. He rips, and he blows this one up. And he tackles Derrick Henry for a loss of 3 yards. You know, there was a time back in college where people were saying that Calijah Kancey was too small, that Derrick Henry would just run his ass over because he's not big enough. That's not true, right? And we're starting to see it. Calijah Kancey has the quickness, he has the explosiveness. He is strong enough to be able to play interior defensive line. You see plays like this where he does a really nice job being able to use his speed to get into the backfield. Once again, Kancey's going to use his speed, his quickness, and he's going to be able to generate a little bit of pressure. Really nice job fighting through the center on this one. To me, that's a pretty good center. And he's able to just get right past him. Now, the left guard here is going to ultimately pick up Kancey first, but he's going to release him because you got a defensive back here that's flashing that may come. And as the left guard releases, the center gets caught taking half of Calijah Kancey, and you cannot half block Calijah Kancey. He has very good hand-to-hand pass rush technique. You see plays like this, where the guy basically gets right past the center. He's able to push him over to the side. So really nice job once again by Kancey. Able to break the contact, get through there, and get to the quarterback. And this one right here is an incomplete pass. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Now I want to go ahead and take a second to go over a couple more snaps that Calijah Kancey flashed on over the past 2 to 3 weeks. This one here, Laremy Tunsil's going to try to down block Kancey, and Kancey's going to go right around it. And this is such a simple block for Tunsil, but the fact that it's on Calijah Kancey, it makes it that much more difficult because Kancey is able to get through there. He's fast, he's explosive. And he has the hands. It's a really nice job to not only get the hands here on Tunsil, but then he swims over the top. And he's able to get into the backfield. The running back has nowhere to go on this one, and he's going to end up losing a yard. So that's a really nice job right there by Kancey. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. I want to go ahead and show you guys the sack that Calijah Kancey had as well. This one's more so of effort as opposed to just straight up beating a guy. He obviously gets double teamed right out of his stance, but he doesn't give up on the play. He's able to get to C.J. Stroud and bring him down. On this one, as soon as the left guard and left tackle get out of their stance, you'll see that both of those guys are going to kind of go directly at Kancey. left guard first, left tackle keeps the hands there as well. So he basically gets double team out of his stance. And then you'll see that as he gets double teamed, he's going to try to get off the block of the left guard. He does do a nice job chopping the hands down. Let me back this up here if you guys missed it. Again, using the hands, right? If you guys watch Kancey's hands, there's the chop. So it's a nice job. Still being able to break the contact, get around the left guard, and get to the quarterback. I love the effort right there. Let's go ahead and get into the next snap. Some people think Shaq Mason here is a top 5 right guard in the NFL. And I wouldn't necessarily disagree. But Calijah Kancey, man, this is as impressive of a rep as you will get. Not only does he get over the top of the guard, but then he splits the double team of the center. And he gets a hit on the quarterback. And the reason why this one's so impressive for me is the fact that he basically has to take on 2 guys. And he is able to get past both guys. That's impressive, man. I love the hezzy move, right? He's going to keep the guard off balance by hezzing outside, and then he's going to hit a move towards the inside, and it works. He splits the double team. He's able to get to the quarterback and generate that pressure, and ultimately that forces an incomplete pass. It's a really nice job. Let's get into the next snap. Third downs are money downs, and 3rd and 15, you got to get the pass rush. You got to get to the quarterback. And on this one, they're going to run a game here on the left side, and watch Kancey force the left tackle to hold him. And this play right here comes back. Even though they almost picked up the 1st yard, this one comes back because the left tackle ultimately ends up holding Calijah Kancey. That's a massive play on this one. And what sticks out to me is as they run this defensive line game, look at the hand placement of Kancey and look at him yank Laramie Tunsil forward. And that yank right there forces the left tackle to ultimately hold on to Kancey. That's a really, really, really nice, high quality win by Calijah Kancey. Check this one out. Watch Kancey take on the double team, split it, and blow this play up once again. This one's going to lose a yard. I mean, this guy's freaking good. There's a legit chance Calijah Kancey is better than Jalen Carter. Like a legit chance of that actually being true. And it's because of plays like this. The guy is an absolute superstar, and the tape does not lie. There's no way you can look at these plays and say this guy's not a good defensive tackle. This is as impressive as it gets. This is as, in my opinion, as explosive from a defensive tackle as it gets. It's a really, really nice rep right there. Check this one out. He's going to put number 71 in the spin cycle. Beautiful, beautiful rep once again. And he's going to generate some pressure on the quarterback on this one. CJ Stroud has to get out of there. This was 3rd and 11, and the pass is incomplete. Again, to me, the pass rush technique that Calijah Kancey has, the technique he had coming out of college was impressive, and it's come together. And it's flashed, and he's looked good as hell. That's impressive. Let's get into the next snap. We got a couple more reps that I want to look at. He does a nice job here going up against the left guard, Connor McGovern. And he's going to win this rep. Now, the quarterback gets the ball out super quickly. It is a gain of 9 yards. But I love the fact that the left guard on this one's going to put the left hand out there to try to get Calijah Kancey off balance. He's going to put the left hand out there first. Kancey's going to fork that hand up right there. That's going to remove the leverage of this offensive lineman. And then from there, look at this. Look at the swim move right over the top. That's a winning rep against a pretty good left guard in my opinion. Again, beautiful job. Let's get into the next snap. Watch Kancey here jump to the inside of the right guard. He's going to get past him. This is the rookie right guard, Osiris Torrance out of Florida. Pretty interesting tape to watch the Buffalo Bills against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And watching every time Kancey went up against Torrance, because Torrance was ranked as the best guard coming out this past season. And Kancey pretty much kicked his ass on a lot of the reps that they were in a true one-on-one. This one's a nice shot because he does beat him, and the center has to ultimately get off the block and help because Torrance gets beat to the inside. So it's a nice rep right there. It's a winning rep. Generally speaking, I absolutely love Calijah Kancey. If this is the first time you're on this channel, I've talked about Kancey in the past a couple times. We did his college film breakdown where I actually stated that I think this guy could be better than Jalen Carter. Now, at that moment, I didn't necessarily have him ranked higher, but I said there's the possibility of him being better than Jalen Carter. And after watching his tape, I think that it's a real shot that Calijah Kancey is better than Jalen Carter. I think it's a legit shot. Now, that doesn't mean Jalen Carter's a bad football player. He's obviously a very good football player himself. But Calijah Kancey's disruptive as hell, man. You see the hand-to-hand pass rush technique. It's definitely more advanced than where Jalen Carter is today. Either way, I think Kancey's going to be one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL. You can already see the flashes now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next time with another video.